Hey, what's happening, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a really quick breakdown on Cody Garbrandt versus Deiveson Figueiredo. These guys are set to clash for the belt. Cody Garbrandt is getting a shot at the title at 125. So let's talk about how these guys match up. Really quick, starting with Deiveson Figueiredo. Figueiredo looked absolutely amazing and very dangerous against Joe Benavidez. He looked great in their first fight, but in the second fight, he really dominated. He walked Joe B down and didn't really seem bothered by anything he brought to the table. Pretty much 8 shots, and when he delivered some, Benavidez couldn't take them. Now, a few things with Figueiredo. He's really big for the division, he's heavily muscled, has a good frame for 125. I honestly think 135 might be better for him. Heck, it wouldn't surprise me if he can compete at 145. The way Figueiredo just ate those shots from Joe B, pretty remarkable. He has a chin, durable. Deiveson has a ground game. He's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and his stand-up is really good. He has stopping power at 125, uses range properly, his kicks are nasty. Figueiredo is a problem at 125, and it's kind of evident because he's the champ. Moving on to Cody Garbrandt. Wow, Cody Garbrandt, the sky is the limit for him. So talented, so physically gifted. He has already been champion of the world. Of course, he had a fall from grace, suffered a string of knockouts, but in his last fight, he scored a sensational knockout, broke that losing skid, and it appears to me that Cody has turned a corner in his career. Something has flipped, some switch in his head. He's matured, and he is fighting correctly and to the best of his ability. He's being more elusive, fighting smarter. He didn't get sucked into a slugfest war in his last fight. Very composed, and as a result, scored one of the best knockouts you will ever see. Cody can wrestle. I think he's a pretty strong guy for his size. Always comes in condition, great shape. Now with his knockout losses, is that attributed to him not fighting smart, just getting caught, leaving himself out there, or is Cody's chin a little bit compromised? Big questions. So against Figueiredo at 125, is the weight cut gonna drain Cody, and is it going to affect his chin? I think personally, yes. I think when you cut a lot of weight, it takes a lot out of you, and you simply don't compete at your best. For 135, to me, Cody's a big 135er. He's already pretty lean, so cutting to 125, he's gonna lose muscle mass. And when that happens, you're simply not the same fighter. You're gonna lose power, you're gonna lose explosion. Of course, again, depleted, a little drained. Figueiredo's more accustomed to fighting at 125. He's a big 125er. So I would expect Deiveson to be fresher and more durable. At least logically you can think that, because we haven't seen Garbrandt at 125 in the UFC. We just don't know how he's going to perform. Now, skill for skill, I actually like Cody's stand-up over Figueiredo's. I think Cody is faster. I think Cody has absurd power in his hands. His counters are awesome. His timing is amazing. He has some pretty good setups and feints. The thing with Figueiredo is that he mixes it up on the feet. Not to say that Cody doesn't throw kicks, he does throw leg kicks, but I think Figueiredo uses more tools on the feet. Excluding being drained, both at their peak, I kind of like Garbrandt's stand-up over Figueiredo's. I think the ground game will pretty much be a wash because I don't think Figueiredo's going to easily take Garbrandt to the mat. But this is contingent on how fresh Cody is at 125. If he's drained and weaker, then Figueiredo could take him to the mat and Cody could have some big problems. So wrapping up this quick breakdown, I'm going to make my final pick for this fight. I think logically, I'm going to have to go with Deiveson Figueiredo. Even though Cody's been world champ before, Garbrandt's extremely dangerous. He's very much in this fight, but I'm not quite sure about this weight cut. I think it is going to affect him. We saw what happened to TJ Dillashaw. For sure, I think that contributed to him being stopped by Cejudo. And for Cody, I think the seam's going to apply. I think the cut's going to affect him and is going to affect his performance in the fight. So guys, I'm going with Deiveson Figueiredo. I think he will beat Garbrandt at 125. Possible stoppage. It could come via KO. It could come via submission. Garbrandt has a shot, of course, but if I had to put a ratio on this fight, I'm going to go 65-35 in Figueiredo's favor. But you guys let me know who wins this fight in the comment section. Who are you picking to win at 125 pounds? We'll love to read your thoughts. Thanks for watching this segment, guys. If you enjoyed it and this is your first time at the channel, please hit that subscribe button, like the video, and share. It's all important for helping the channel grow. Appreciate you guys. And until the next segment, take care.